This is the time of year when news organizations usually unveil their list of the top stories of the year. At 69 News, though, our reporters are doing something a little different. We've asked them to pick a story that really struck a nerve with them and to tell you a little bit why the story mattered so much. 69 News reporter Caitlin Reardon spoke with a family who lost a loved one and is still hoping that justice will be served.
My personal impact story is one that we do again and again, and it never gets easier. In fact, I'd argue it's tougher. It's about someone who has lost a loved one, the pain you hear in their voice, the sadness you see in their eyes, and the feeling of complete helplessness or desperation to do something. Troy Rickenbach's family is one example of so many in our community that have experienced this kind of loss. When I first started reporting on Troy Rickenbach's murder, I didn't know his name. It was 2 security guards who were shot in New Morgan while working. Troy died. I later learned his name and more about who he was. Then I interviewed his family. That's where it began to get really hard. I met with them on their property where they had set up a touching memorial. I learned Troy was a father, a twin, a brother, and a son.
That was my best friend, man. We were together all the time.
I talked with his mother, and being a mother myself, I know losing a child would be the worst pain a person can experience.
Thanksgiving was hard, but I can't. When I had his little girl up here, the 5-year-old asked me why God couldn't give her dad another chance. What do I say to that? There's nothing I can say.
It's hard to find the right words for someone experiencing tragic loss, and I wish I could take the pain away or help in some way. I believe that's why I do this job, hoping that it helps in some way to find out who is responsible for robbing this family or any family of their loved one.
You know, I like to say to the killer, why? Why didn't you just drive away? Why did you have to kill my son?
I just miss my brother. I mean, you never know, how much you really someone means to you until they're gone, and just not being there, you can feel it.
Troy's family is still trying to manage the pain as best they can nearly 5 months after he was killed. State police say the case is still active and they're working every lead.
We want to solve this. As much as the family wants to have closure, that's our job. To the victim's family, this is right in front of them every single day.
This murder remains unsolved, so if you know anything or have any information that could help, please reach out to state police. It could make a world of difference in the case. In studio, Caitlin Reardon, 69 News.